Recording in progress.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Offices Adda 24/7. And we are here today to talk about the CIB registration. So, with me is Mr. Vishal Mantri, sir. He's here with us, and we'll be talking about the CIB registration and is it
Hi,
really
hi.
important and what should be done about it. So, sir, what is the CIB registration actually?
Yeah, firstly, good evening, everyone. The important part of registration is without registration, you can't give any exam. It's as simple as that. First, you have to register for the membership. So you might have already have registered because you have given the JIB. So for exams, you need to register for the CIB exam, which is starting from September 1st. We'll discuss that. So registration, without registration, number one, you can't go anywhere. You can't give the exam. That's the prime importance. And second importance part is register it as early as possible because your favorite destinations or favorite exam centers, you won't get it. So we'll discuss this. Yes, ma'am. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah.
Everybody, if this particular session is helpful for you, then please share this particular session among your peers, as well as please like this particular session and keep on sharing it. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's continue with the particular session there. First of all, as sir told you, why is it very important? It is important because till the time you don't get the registration done, you cannot proceed further for the examination. So
Yeah.
ultimately, most important thing is to register yourself. But the second question that comes is, when should we register, right? And is it really required to register in time, or we have a lot of time to get ourselves registered? So let's put a little light on this particular thought process as well. The registration are going to start from 1st of September 2023 to 21st of September 2023. Now the point is bankers are always believing in the fact that we have 21 days to apply for this particular examination. But this is probably where we make mistakes. Why? Because only in the first week there is no late fee. After the first week, the second week, you have a late fee, and then it gets additional more rupees
Late.
are
Yeah.
added when you
Yeah.
are looking forward towards the third week. So
Yeah.
the point is, after first week, you are paying additional charges in any case, and these charges will increase further when we enter the third level. So
Yeah.
it is way better when you're applying for this examination now. The registration should be done in time. And sir, why is it important when we talk about the
Yeah, the
examinations?
important point over here is not only your late fees. Roughly, the late fees are 100 rupees and 200 rupees per week. It goes on in that way. But that amount is not that important. Important is your favorite exam centers. Because what happens, many a times the examination centers which are nearby get booked immediately. So that's why if you miss out on this, you'll definitely have to go to some far off destination or far off examination center. So that will create a problem during the exams. See here, the during the exam time we are always in a panic mode.
True.
So even 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late during the for the exam will create a huge panic while giving the exams. So that's why you must always focus and see to it that you have the nearest destination available. Your traveling time should always be reduced. And that's why you have to register as fast as possible. Number one. That is very important point. Second is about the money part, but that is 100, 200 rupees. Bankers don't have that much problem. Now, the third part I would always suggest is what I would always say. The point is we bankers always follow the deadlines. Okay, we have the
True.
habit of following the deadlines. Suppose everything is given, something is given to be done on 21st, I'll start from 20th. So that should not be the way. Similarly, this habit inculcates in your mind while studying also. Because many of the students, those who are having the habit of doing it on the last day, do the studies also under LMR, last minute revision, or last minute studies, they call it. So that is not the way. We must always start early, give sufficient time. And a fourth important point, as you think on the last day of registration, if you go for registration on the last day, the whole world will be going on that day. Remember, There are many bankers who will be thinking in the same way, and that's why there will be a server problem, there will be a payment problem, something happens. So why to wait for that last day? Why can't we do it on the first in the first week itself? Why I would suggest first day itself. Why not to do it on the first day? Because first day very few students will be registering. That's the basic rule. Because as a bankers, I told you we are always the last minute lovers, right? So we always go for the last minutes. So that's why these are the four important points which why you should register on the first day itself or first week max to max. Yeah, ma'am. Let's go to the second part.
Now,
Uh,
registration is required. We are talking about the dates. But what is it about? Ultimately, everything is about these examination.
exams.
So
Yes.
ultimately, why are we even registering ourselves? Why are we taking the pain? You are all taking up the pain for this particular examination itself. So what
Yes.
is happening? From 26th onwards, we're going to have the examinations. So first is on 26th of November. Second is on 3rd of December. Then we have on 9th of December. And then we have on 10th. Can you see there are certain papers which are back to back? That means in 1 week you will have to prepare the enormous APFM as well as BRBL. So you have to prepare both the laws as well as the numerical portion of ABFM together, right? While for your ABM you have time, but BFM, which is again a very lengthy subject, there
Yeah.
you have hardly a week.
1 week. Yeah. That is the problem. In fact, that's what I was saying about the registration part. Same habit continues in the studies part. So the one who registers first will also start studying first. Okay, in the initial period only. Now, as ma'am told you, ABFM and BRBL. See here, BRBL doesn't have numericals, but don't take it lightly because the case studies, the cases, and the court cases which are there, those you have to remember. It is similar to that of the legal paper as you had in JIB, some 60-70% same. But ABFM paper, I'll frankly tell you, ABFM is totally new topic and it includes your management plus your financials. Both the things are included. So that is the second toughest part. BFM, as it goes throughout your CIB since the ages. BFM is one of the toughest subjects in your CIB. Here, the numericals part is heaviest. Okay, so that's why I would always suggest 1 week is not enough for studying for BFM. Also, ABFM 1 week is not enough. Not even 1 week. I would say now 3.5, 1 point, what, 0.5 weeks. Not even 1 week because zero point 0.5 you'll have to give for this BRBL also.
True.
Right. So 3.5 days. So 3.5 days last minute revision you can't, last minute studies you can't help,
You will
depend on
have
that.
to study both the subjects before time. You
That's right.
cannot study at the last moment. I believe
ABM,
when you are going through the examination from 26th onwards now, before that only you should be sorted enough that you have to go for all the classes.
your studies should be completed up to 20th November.
True.
20th November. Okay. Then only because here last 1 week you will be studying totally ABM because 26th is the exam, so you'll start your studies from 21st. Okay. So that 4 5 days you can't study anything else. Because ABM is also not that simple. See, roughly around you'll have 30 to 40 marks case studies.
True,
Okay,
sir.
40 marks case studies from this means around 8 case studies of 5 marks, plus or minus something. So 1 year, one there. The ABM statistics parts, module A, is the toughest part, I'll tell you. It's not, it has been brought from some, like the CA studies, it has been brought. Okay. So that's why ABM module A and module C, again, numericals. Both these are having numericals, and module B is HR as well as module D is compliance. So these are basically the theory parts. But A and C totally numerical based, and you won't get time if you don't start early. BFM, as I told you, completely numerical based. If you are having the numericals in your mind, if you're having the problems and concepts clear in your mind, then you'll be able to solve BFM. We'll come to this strategy once again when we go for the strategy part. So that's why I would suggest to go for the registration first. Okay. So let me share you how to go for the registration, how to register it. Hold on. Are you able to see the screen, everyone?
Yes, it is visible.
It's not seen on the screen over here. It seems. One sec.
Don't worry, sir. I can see it. We have opened up
You
the
can see.
IIBF website now.
Yeah,
Examination, how
this
to apply page. It is
examination. Yeah,
visible.
yeah. How to apply? Correct. Is it visible? No, because it's not
Yes, sir.
visible to
Yes, sir.
me.
It is visible.
Here, how to register for that? Firstly, here, all of you have already done the registration for JIB, so you know it. At least 50%, 60% you know it. By now, you might have forgot because JIB you might have given almost 1 year back or 2 years back. So, just it's a refreshment for you all. What you do is go to iibf.org.in over here. See this iibf.org.in, and then just follow the instructions. On if the member of the institute click on members, you all are members, obviously, because you have given JIB, so you are members. Apply for exams online. So you have to click on members and apply for exams online. Okay. Read the syllabus eligibility. That's okay. So apply once you give the apply for exams online, then you'll get the instructions and you have to go ahead. Now that much you definitely will be able to go further with your own thinking and logic as such. Okay, put your see this. Go below. Log on with your own membership and password. So membership password you must totally remember. If you have forgot the password or something has happened, click on forgot password earlier only. See here, don't do it on the first means when the membership you have to apply for that exams. Don't do it at that time. First only, now only what you do, you keep ready your membership number and the password. Read the instructions carefully and then accept. Sure, accepting is important. Without accepting, you can't go ahead. But don't accept blindly. Okay, first read because we have the habit of whenever you go open any new account on Google or anywhere, directly accept. Okay, okay, so don't do that. Read it carefully. Okay, very important is medium center. These are the important points. Mode, medium, mode is obviously online now. There is no physical mode. Medium and center is very important. Whatever you want as a center, whatever you want as a medium, fill it first and be very clear about that in your thought process. Okay. Never forget to click on preview. Okay. In preview, you'll get, if you have made some mistake, some error, you'll get it over here. Click on preview, check the whole thing which you have inputted. Okay. Firstly, main point I would tell you, check your name. Very important. Check your membership number. Check your exam center. Check your medium. These are the four things which will be carried throughout your life. If your name is mistaken on that membership number, then your CIV certificate is of no use. Your bank won't accept it. So that's why check your membership name, number, and then medium and more, and this center. Okay, then you can definitely go ahead and pay the amount and click accept and submit for payment, online payment. Once that is done, you're done. That's it. So we all are that much tangible enough, right? So that's the registration process. Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
I
Yep.
think I would agree with that particular point. What you can do is the this
I'll
particular
just unshare it.
this entire
Should
thing would be visible to you as soon as the registration process starts. So, sir has
yeah.
given you the details of whatever is required to be done when you are applying for this examination. So, everybody, once you are starting with your CIB preparation, have you decided it yet whether you're going for your own self study or you would like to take up the classes? If you haven't decided it yet, I would just suggest that go ahead and check out our classes. If you feel comfortable that you want to speeden up your preparation, then go ahead, because ultimately sometimes when we try to sit on our own for self study now, you do not really formulate a proper timetable, right? But when you know a live class is going on, I should watch it, I should start looking forward to it, then you have a proper timing settled already. So I think, Vishal sir, can you please open up the area of our website only so that we can let them know exactly?
Yeah, 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 sure. One sec. Yeah, see this. Is the website visible?
Yes sir, it is visible.
Yeah. See here, what I would suggest is you can do your self study also. That's not an issue. But the problem is how much time. You are today is what, August, roughly 20th
Yes sir.
average. Yeah, 20th, and your
Gone
exams
right
are,
now.
Yeah.
August is
So
almost gone.
almost gone now. So you have only September, October, and October you will be having a Diwali season, festive season. Completely. These 2 months are all festive seasons. So we have lot of holidays, lot of our relatives come back, come to home, we go somewhere. So the time is wasted over there. Now the point is for 2 months studies, you and 5 subjects. Okay. Per subject you get around 600 pages book, roughly. Not even six. Some books are even 700. So even if I consider average of six, so six fives are 3,000 pages plus, yeah, 3,000 pages over there. So is it possible to do within 2 months? Not possible actually. Practical, and that also not, you are not completely studying. You are giving maximum 1 or 2 hours, right? You're going for your exam, for your job, then your family, and after that you are studying. So that's why professional help will be required over here. So for professional means what? The professional should be such that the ones who have proved themselves. Okay. So that's why I would always suggest you to go for Adda 24/7. In Adda 24/7, here, all the mentors over here have done more than 35 to 36 batches. All of them. More than almost 5 to 10 years in teaching. Mainly JIB and CIB only. So that's why the professional should be trustworthy. All of us stick directly to the books. Whatever are your new books, we stick to that only. So that's why you can totally depend on Adda 24/7. And how to register for it. See, right now the discounts are going on. Go to JIB and CIB. If you're having the app, I would always suggest you to go through the app, because in the app, what happens? You get coin systems. I'll show you. See this. Go to CIB November 23. Okay, gone. Then look at this Sankalpa batch. Here, this batch is starting on September 4th. Okay, so you have ample time, and fresh batch is starting. So you have, means nothing is missed out over here. In this batch, remember 300 hours of online live classes, 56 test series, 65 ebooks, plus recorded videos are available. Okay, so that's too much for you to be done within 2 months. Okay, you follow only this much. And importantly, look at the fees part. AUG 80 code. If right now you register, you'll get this 80% off. Click on buy now. Say this. AUG 80 code is already applied. Look at the fees. 23,999 reduces to 4,799. Huge discount. Okay. So you can go for this definitely right now. And as you have time now, I would suggest you to go for the Mahapack. In Mahapack, what happens? You get multiple batches per subjects. Now, what is multiple batches means? Suppose if you are able to attend only 10 batches per subject or 8 batches per subject, then what does it mean? You have done 8 times revision of that subject. So that's enough for you. See this. Click on JIB CIB Mahapack over here. Clicked. Now you go to CIB Mahapack 2.0. Now, if you see, the important advantage over here is right now the fees is 7,367. 80% off is going on, and importantly, double validity. Look at this. 6 plus 6 months validity you are seeing. Okay, double validity and fees also 80% off. Isn't it a huge offer? And as I told you, you get marathons, mega marathons, mini marathons, live classes, recorded videos. Plus, you get tests to check your means confidence level is very important. If you give the tests over here, then the exam will be similar to these. Okay, so that's why you'll be confident while going to the exam. So that's why I would suggest join the Mahapack and the batch as early as possible. Okay, so ma'am, yeah. So what you can do?
Yes.
Yeah. Either ma'am? Yeah,
There, sir. So, what you can do is if you're looking forward to this examination, then kindly do not delay. Look forward to our website and please download our app for further details, because ultimately, app makes the entire working more handy, right?
correct.
So, if you're looking forward to it, then kindly check out our website or our app for further details. And if you like this particular session, then kindly don't forget to share the session.
Yeah. And definitely, I would say, tell you, remember, share it with your friends, because sharing is caring. That's very important part in your life. Okay. So
Agreed,
do
sir.
share it with others. Yeah. And start studying immediately. Okay. Chalo, bye from my side.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Bye, everyone.